So, you want to create an ocean in Blender. Start by pressing Shift A and adding any mesh. You can rename it if you want. Go to the Modifiers tab and add an Ocean Modifier. Make sure it's set to Generate, not Repeat, so it creates the ocean from scratch instead of modifying the existing mesh. Set the resolution to around 32 or 24 if you're working from a potato computer. In the time field, type this text. This will automatically animate the ocean over time. You can adjust the speed by changing that value. Scroll down to scale and increase it to make the waves larger. You can also adjust the choppiness to make the waves sharper. Enable foam, and in the data layer, give it a name. You can increase the coverage for more foam, but even low values work well. Now, position your camera and adjust it to your desired composition. You can also change the focal length for a wider or more cinematic view. Next, we'll make the camera move with the waves. Hold Shift and right-click on the ocean to place the 3D cursor. Press Shift A and add a plane. Enter edit mode and subdivide a couple of times. Select all vertices, create a new vertex group, and click Assign. Go to the Modifiers tab and add a Shrink Wrap modifier. Set the target to the ocean and assign the vertex group you just created. Set the wrap method to Project and enable both positive and negative directions to avoid weird artifacts. Now, select the camera, add a copy location constraint, and set the target to the plane. Enable offset so you can still move the camera freely. Also, don't forget to assign the vertex group. Next, we'll add some rotation to the camera. Go to the first frame and press I to insert a keyframe. Split your view and open the graph editor. Delete all transforms except the rotation channels. Select the X rotation, open the modifiers panel by pressing N, and add a noise modifier. Adjust the scale and lower the strength slightly. To apply the same effect to the other axes, press this button to copy the modifier and paste it onto the Y and Z rotations, adjusting the offset slightly for variation. Now, let's add materials. First, let's set up lighting using an HDRI. Go to the World Properties, click the Color, and choose Environment Texture. Click Open and load an HDRI. You can find high-quality free HDR on Polyhaven. Switch to the Shading tab and set the shader type to World. Now, go to Edit Preferences, open the Add-ons tab, and make sure Node Wrangler is enabled. Select the HDRI node and press Ctrl-T. This will automatically add mapping controls so you can rotate the HDRI to your liking. Switch back to Object Shading, select the ocean, and create a new material. Set a slightly dark blue color for the water. Then set the IOR to 1.333 and the transmission to 1 for a realistic water look. To add foam, press Shift A and add a mix shader, another principled B, SDF, and an attribute node. Connect the attribute output to the factor of the mix shader and enter the same name you used in the foam data layer. Now, let's add a boat. You can find plenty of high-quality free models on the Sketchfab website. Import your model, then duplicate the plane we created earlier. Select the boat, add a copy location constraint, and set the target to the plane. This time, keep offset disabled. Also, don't forget to assign the vertex group. The boat will now follow the waves, but we also want rotation. Just like with the camera, insert a keyframe, go to the graph editor, and add noise modifiers to the rotation. You can also add a bit of noise to the location for extra realism. Finally, disable the viewport and render visibility of the plane so it doesn't appear in the final render. And that's it.